Welcome back to Wayne's World of Gaming, where we play, talk about and collect everything PlayStation. So it is Monday, the 29th of December. Coming up to New Year's now. And I'm starting my programme, my Get Big programme. Just got up. I still got the flu or whatever it is. It feels more in my head now, like sinus, just full of snot. But first things first, treadmill time. I know I want to gain weight, but I don't want to get fat either. So I'm making it non-negotiable that this is just as important as weight training. This needs to be done. I want to be hitting at least 10 to 12,000 steps a day. This is a good way to start. So every morning I'm going to do an hour on here and see how many steps we can get done. Obviously I'm going to do steps throughout the day. On an average day, I don't do a lot of steps around the 5,000 mark. So if I can get 5,000 out of here, at least I'm hitting my 10,000 every day without fail. So that's the plan. I'm going to get this done, and then we're going to crack on with our Monday. I just thought I'd check in quickly. This flu is absolutely kicking my ass. So I've done my treadmill, I went to the gym, and now I'm dying. So I'm all cuddled up on the sofa, cup of coffee in hand, Vice City on the portal. I'm not moving all day. I feel like crap. We was going to see my nan, but that's not happening. I don't want to give her this, to be fair. She's got enough to deal with, so I'll just give her a call later. Little man's playing Roblox. Yeah, he's screen mirroring it to the TV. Living the dream. And I'm just playing on my portal. So, a few more missions done. Try and get this platinum bit by bit. I'm at like 14, 15. No, 17 trophies now, so I'm getting there. But, yeah. This is probably going to be me for the day, folks, because I'm dying. Right, I'll catch up with you maybe later, possibly tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep any minute, so yeah. I'll speak to you soon. I just thought I'd check in quickly with everyone. It is Tuesday. Yesterday was a write-off. I played the PlayStation for a little while and then took my daughter to my sister's because she was having a sleepover. Oh, big man, I come in lovely. I then done tea and all and just chilled out with my boy. Played a bit of GTA then, and that was my evening. Today, I had a terrible night's sleep. I was just shivering and shivering and shivering all night, and then waking up sweating. So I'm going to have a day in bed. I've got up. I've done my hour on the treadmill. So I've done like 7,500 steps, so at least that's done. I've had my breakfast, which is like a protein smoothie kind of thing, and a banana. That's on my plan. So I'm just going to have a day. I have just had a delivery though, so I'll just show you this quick. I'm not opening it now. I'll do an unboxing either later today or tomorrow, see how I feel. I've got a new MacBook. Just an upgrade really, so that I'll get into that later or tomorrow. I'll see how I go. But yeah, Tuesday's going to be a write-off. I'm actually back in work tomorrow, so I thought, right, today I'll just take the day, chill, rest, recover, and then hopefully be okay for work tomorrow. I'm not normally ill, and I'm not one who like if I got a cold, I'll get up, I'll go to work, I'll be fine. But this time it's kicked my ass. I'm not gonna lie, it's really knocked me for six. But yeah, so that's the plan today, folks. Probably not much vlogging today, but hopefully a bit of rest today. I will recover and I will be a bit better form tomorrow, and I will catch up with you all. See you soon. So, I haven't gone to bed, purely because I let down. I checked on Marketplace and I saw this. And that looks a deal too good to be true. Now, the game could be fake, that's fair enough. However, the Gameboy's worth more than 20 quid anyway. So, I checked CEX, discounted one is 75 quid, and they'll give you like 40 odd pound trade. So, I'm going to go find out and see what's what. I don't feel like it, but it's a couple of quid in it. Catch one in a bit. So, I've just picked it up. It looks in pretty good condition, to be fair. He said there's a few scratches, but it's not too bad. I'm not going to lie. And the car actually looks legit. I can't tell. I don't know how to take them apart. I haven't got a gaming bit. But it's got the Nintendo Game Boy on the top, not just game. And you can't make it out on there, I don't think. But it's got the little numbers stamped on it. So it's a good sign. It's a good sign. We shall see. Yeah. 20 quid. What can I say? I'll see you all back at the house. Looks legit to me. It's got a stamp on it. So, fingers crossed. And this doesn't have that many scratches, to be fair. It's not that bad, so... So, I have just got back home, and we have got him. Obviously, you've seen in the car, but yeah, it's working absolutely fine. Don't know if I could trade it into CX, I'm not sure. But it does have the serial number on the back, so I know they look out for that. But who knows? I don't know if to keep it. Like, a game I've always wanted to get is Metal Gear Solid on the Game Boy Color. So now I have the option to play that. I do have an OG Game Boy, so maybe I could get rid of the OG and just keep the Color, because that'll still play all the OG games. We shall see. Who knows? But yeah, nice pickup for 20 quid. I could trade that game into CX for £16 cash, and then that Game Boy's cost me £4. Or I could get a £22 voucher. So who knows? But I'm going to open this bad boy up now, get this unwrapped and whatnot, try and set it all up. I can then wipe my other MacBook. I was tempted to sell it, but I think I'm just going to let Laura have it. Laura can use it, because they're nice like that. But yeah, let's get it all sorted. So it's Wednesday, folks, New Year's Eve. I'm back to the land of the living. Flu or whatever it was has passed. Don't think it was the flu after. I think it was just like a head cold. Still a bit bunged up, but nothing compared to what I was. Had to go back to work today. Got the office about 8. Nothing really happening. They said there's no jobs booked in, so just stay on standby. So I thought, well, I ain't hanging around here. I went to the gym for an hour. Back, just had my post-workout shake. And now I don't know what to do with myself. It is 11 o'clock. I got the kids about 2-ish. I've got a couple of hours to go. I might edit the video ready for Saturday, so that's done out of the way. I might just go for a walk or something and get my steps in, because I haven't done my treadmill today. So I do need to get my steps in. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit the video, cup of coffee, and I forgot what I was going to say, go for a walk, for God's sake. Still waiting for my cabinet to turn up. It'd be nice if that come today, because I could build that tomorrow, because like the world's closed tomorrow, isn't it, New Year's Day? So I could build that tomorrow then. But doesn't look like it. I've got a parcel coming off eBay as well, which I've had a notifications coming Friday. It's a game, so I'll show you that. It's a game I've wanted for a little while. I've been holding off because of Christmas and stuff, and money's been tight-ish. Obviously, I sold those games to Richard, so I had a spare bit of cash. Most of that's gone, though, I'm not going to lie, because I bought the MacBook, I bought the cabinet and stuff. So money don't last long in my hands, unfortunately. But yeah, got a game coming, so I'll show you that when that comes. But yeah, I'm just going to edit my video now, I think, and get this show on the road. I'll catch you all in a bit. Right, so I am back. I didn't go for my walk, actually, after. So I've done my video. That took a bit longer than I thought, so you would have watched all that Saturday. And then drove down to Laura, so I went down there for an hour, and then she ended up coming down here. So we had an afternoon here. I've done my food, my meal preps, so I've got 6 meals there ready. I've bumped my food up a bit. I found what I was eating wasn't enough. Obviously I want to try and gain weight. I've went up to 2,600 calories, which it just wasn't enough. I was hungry all the time, and so I thought, right, let's bump it up. So I added an extra meal in. Now on 3,000 calories, just over. And I'm feeling a lot better for it today, so that's good. Weigh in at the end of the month, obviously. So yeah, that's been my day. Yesterday, I told the Discord that I wasn't going to finish GTA Vice City because the Platinum's doing my head in. It's one of them ones where there's just so much to do. I'm getting bored of it. I'm like looking, right, I'll do that trophy, and then it's like, it's the 100% trophy is the worst one, because I can crack on with the trophies, but then it's like, oh shit, I still need to find all the packages. I found 3. I got 97 left to find. I've got 36 rampages to do. I got 15 stores to rob. I got to do all the RC missions. I got 12 vigilante missions. And it's just on and on and on and on. And I just don't know if I've got the patience for it right now. So I said, right, I'm done. And I did throw my toys up. I said, you know what, I'm done with platinums. I'm sick of platinuming games. Because at the minute, it's like that. I'm there. I was playing it last night. And I was just like, I'm really not enjoying this. And I'm just wasting hours of my time where I could be playing a game I'm actually enjoying. Does that make sense? I could just, like what I used to do, I play a game to credits, move on to the next one. Instead, I'm grinding some games for hours and hours and hours, and I'm just not enjoying it. And I'm like, why am I wasting time on stuff I'm not enjoying? Do you know what I mean? Life's about enjoyment, isn't it? And about having fun. That's what gaming's about. It's about having fun and enjoying it. And when you're grinding stuff you're really not enjoying, why do it? Like, I know I'll play a Souls game and I get stressed with it and all that, but I still enjoy that process. I enjoy dying and learning and improving and then finally getting a victory. I enjoy that process. I don't enjoy grindy trophies. I really don't. I like difficult stuff. I don't like grindy. That's me all over. Some people would prefer grindy and not difficult. That's not me. So, yeah, I come to that conclusion yesterday. However, today's a new day. I think I'm going to have another bash at it. Obviously, I'm not going to finish it anytime soon, but I just think the Platinum Trophy competition's over tonight. This is the last night. We've had a bit of a bombshell. Jordan's dropped in 10 new Platinums today, so he has now jumped into the lead. So there's been a bit of like hoo-ha in the chat about that. So Jordan's currently in the lead. Whether Batman's got some hidden away now and he can take his lead back, I don't know. But it's quite a sizable lead as well. It's like a 25-point lead or something ridiculous. So with that being over, there's no rush for me to platinum these games. So I might just, I don't know, maybe play it in between games. So Monday I'm planning on starting a new live stream, which is going to be Demon Souls. Start to finish Demon Souls like we did with Bloodborne. So, and then in between, when I'm not streaming, I can just plod along with GTA maybe. You know, just get a couple of rampages done one day. The next day do a couple more. The next day do the RC missions. The next day find some packages. Do you know what I mean? I won't put the pressure on myself. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But going forward, obviously I want to hit the 50 platinums. And yesterday I thought, you know what, I'm not even doing it. I just, the original video was, can I platinum 50 games? And I said to Laura, I'm just going to do a video and say, the answer is no. I can't platinum 50 games because I just haven't got it in me. But today, I'm feeling a bit more positive again. So I'm thinking, I'll just do games I want to do. It'll take me longer, because I'm not forcing games, but where I was going to do like Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, I've already played those games. Maybe I won't go back to platinum them. Maybe I'll just newer games now that are coming out. So for instance, I got a game coming Friday. If I start playing that, maybe I'll go for the platinum on that. If I don't feel like it, I won't. So that might be the way going forward. But I'm going to leave you all to it. I'm going to cook my tea now. All I seem to do is cook it. I mean, I'm if you count my 2 shakes, I am on. So I've got breakfast. I got a 7 o'clock meal, 10 o'clock meal, a 1 o'clock meal, a 4 o'clock meal, a 7 o'clock meal, and then I got a shake before bed, and then a protein shake. So it's like, if you count my shake after the gym, that's 7 meals a day. It's a lot of cooking, man. It's a lot of... And I will carry on with it, but I think I'm going to have to start cooking in bulk. Like, this is kind of bulk, obviously, but I think I'll have to do a bit more. Maybe just do a massive mound of, like, steak mince, a massive mound of rice, and then I can just pour it out when I need it. That's probably the route I'm going to go down, I think. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to cook my tea and all now, and then I'm going to chill out with the kids, because they are here now, and then probably play a bit of GTA later. Just plod on with that. So I will catch you all tomorrow, which will be New Year's Day. So Happy New Year to everyone, and I'll see you all in 2026. Well, it's New Year. It's the first day of 2026. So Happy New Year to everyone. Excuse that light. Happy New Year. Hopefully you'll all have a great New Year, and it's going to be prosperous for everyone, and we're all going to have a fantastic time this year, and we're all going to get things done in our lives and, you know, make sure it all goes as swimmingly as possible. Let's all have a good one. That's the main thing, isn't it? Let's make 2026 a great year for us all. But having said that, it's the end of the Platinum competition in the Discord last night. So I just want to say massive well done to everyone who competed. You all smashed it. You know, it ain't easy getting Platinums. I know some people are Platinum trophy hunters and they say, oh, it's easy. It's not. I'm not a Platinum trophy hunter. I decided to go after some, and it is a grind. Some of them are hard. So for anyone who took part, I just want to say massive well done. Jordan, while game hunting, he actually won the contest. So well done you. He dropped 10 Platinums in yesterday. He like snuck them away and didn't tell anyone. So unfortunately, Hybrid Batman was at the lead for probably the majority of the competition. Definitely the last 6 months. And Jordan snatched it away from him in the last day. So, yeah, bit gutting for Batman, but there was no rules against it. We didn't have to announce our Platinums. You could have saved them up for the whole year and done them in the last month. That was just the way it was. But we was all just dropping them in as we was doing them just to build our points up. But Jordan saved a few, so, you know, fair play to him. Shocked us all, and he's won the title, so he will get the £100 prize money. But saying that, we've started a new contest now. Look, Laura's idea this one was, so this is all Laura's. We're going to do like a championship now. So it's for I've called it Wayne's World Championships. So for the full year, we're going to have it like a league system. Every month is going to be a different game. So January is going to be a certain game. Whoever gets the highest score in that month wins. We're going to have a first, second and third place. First place, I think, is... I'll have to check the points, see what Laura wrote. I think it's 3 points, and then 2 points for second place and 1 point for third, or it might be 5-3-1. I can't remember. But obviously, we're going to have a league then. So, for instance, if I won the first month, I'll get 3 points. Clizzle comes second, he'll get 2. And Hybrid Batman come third, he'll have 1. And then next month, we'll just top them all up. So, end of the year, whoever's got the most points wins. You don't have to do every game every month, because we're going to do a variety. So, not every game's going to suit everyone. So you could have a month off if you want to say, oh, I'm not competing this month. Do you know what? Well, you know, I've got a bit of a lead, or I've got enough points. It's one of those where consistency is going to be key, isn't it? If you're constantly finishing top 2 or 3, you may win the whole championship without winning a single month. So it's going to be a bit different. We're going to have different challenges. We may have a racing game with a certain lap on a certain game, and the fastest lap of the month will win. We could have speed runs on games. So we're gonna pick different games, obviously. So the first game, Laura picked 3 games, chucked them in the Discord. We all voted which one it would have been. It was going to be Pokemon Go, Tetris, or Subway Surfers. Now, these are all mobile games as well, so it's not strictly PlayStation this year. And Tetris has won. So it's whoever gets the highest score on Tetris now, and the marathon part of it, by the end of the month. So by the end of January, who's got the best score on Tetris? Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. This year's prize is going to be a year's subscription to PlayStation Plus Premium. So I believe it's like 130 quid value, is it? Something like that. So that's going to be completely free. So once the year's over, we will buy the subscription and pass it on to you for 12-month subscription. So a bit of fun. And yeah, I've had a little bash on Tetris this morning. It'll be good fun. But New Year's Day, me and the kids are going to go up to Asda's in Merthyr. We're going to meet Laura and little man there. We're going to have a little shop around, and Laura wants to look at some books. Mini-me wants to look at some books. I'll look at something else. But yeah, we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go and pop and see my nan, my mum, and my dad. I haven't seen any of them over Christmas. Christmas Day was here, Boxing Day was here, and then I come down with that flu thing. I felt like shit. I didn't leave the house. So finally feeling okay. I'm going to go down and start visiting some family. Today's been a bit of a day of mishaps as well. So I got up feeling great, jumped on the treadmill, fantastic. I got 50 minutes in, I could smell burning. I looked down and it looked like the tread itself, or the belt, had slipped slightly to the left and then rubbing on the side. I put a little video, you can see like little black bits on the floor. So that started to destroy itself. So I'm going to have a look at that tonight. I'm sure you can adjust the belt with an Allen key and stuff. I've got some oil for it. So I'm going to have a look at that tonight. And then I've broken my chest of drawers. So this top one here has come off the runners. I've tried to fix it, and I've ended up with little ball bearings all over the floor, hundreds of them. So yeah, that's knackered. So I'm going to have a look at maybe getting a wardrobe. I did say this is pretty much useless at the minute. Like, these games can be moved somewhere else. So I'm probably going to get a wardrobe to go there. Because the problem I'm having is I've got too many clothes for those little drawers. And they're piling up. And you're squishing them in, squishing them. That's what happened. I squashed a load in and it just went pop. And it come off the runner. Ball bearings everywhere. I tried to fix it. These are these types of drawers as well. You can't remove some drawers. You can lift up and take out. You can't with these. Once they're in, they're in. So I had to pull it really hard to get the top one out completely. And having doing that, all the ball bearings on the other side are smashed out everywhere. So I'm going to get a wardrobe. I can house my bigger clothes. This can just be boxers and socks and stuff, and I'll probably chuck the baby's clothes in there now as well. Nice and light stuff, so it's not going to have the issue. Because currently, little man's clothes live in this ottoman here. So it'd be nice if we can have them in clothes, in drawers. And I got them in piles, so I got a pile of jumpers, pile of trousers, pile of socks, pile of, you know, but it'd be a bit better in drawers. So I'm going to have a look for a wardrobe. That's on the agenda. And that's about that, folks. I've had my breakfast. I've had my second meal. It is currently 12:40, so time is getting on. But yeah, I've had 2 meals down, and I didn't get up super early. I done 55 minutes on the treadmill because obviously it decided to burn. So yeah, 50. I was supposed to do an hour, but I've done 55. 2 meals down. We're looking good. I had a shower, and now we're gonna go out. So I will catch up with you all in a bit. Hope you all have a great New Year's Day. Yeah? Yeah, of course. So another day is coming to an end, folks. First day of 2026 done. Just got in. I went out in shorts and t-shirt because I'm an idiot. And it's absolutely Baltic. I got the Merthyr, I got the Asda's, and I was like, oh my God, it is freezing. Wasn't too bad jumping in the car. And I've been to my nan's, I've been to my dad's and everything like that. So, yeah, I've had to put the fire on. The house, I leave the back door open for the dog, absolutely freezing. But I've got some presents. Only one of them's for me. I got a card off my dad with some cash in, I believe, so we shall open all that later. But food is on the agenda now. I was prepared as well, even though I wasn't going to work and all. I took meals with me, so I managed to keep on my schedule with my food. So I had one at like 2 and then one at 5. It is now 7:20. I'm due another meal at 8, so we will get that done. Heating's are blasted, so I just wait for the house to warm up a bit. And then sort some food for the kids. I did say we'll grab a chippy on the way home. Check Google, it's open till 8. Got there at 7, and it was closed. So I'm going to check Just Eat now. I promised them a chippy. They're all for a chip shop now, so they can have chippy, and I'll have the usual steak, rice, and eggs. But yeah, I'll catch up. I'm really debating what to play tonight. I was going to crack on with GTA, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Don't know if I really want to play Vice City. I might just play something different. But I want to start Demon Souls Monday, so I don't want to start anything too heavy either, because I hate having games half finished. And then another thing, I was like, well, maybe I'll start Sleeping Dogs. But then part of me's thinking, well, you haven't finished GTA. You haven't finished Vice City. It's still the platinum to do. So I don't know. I might just have a plod on that. I really can't be bothered, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just do the Rampages or something, because they're a little bit more fun, aren't they? So, yeah, try that maybe. I don't know. I'll catch up with you in a bit. So, it's Friday, folks. I am back home. I have been to work. It has been a mega busy day. I've done work. I'm on call today. As soon as I got in the house, I had a call out. So, I've gone out. I've done that. It's currently 4 o'clock, but we've had a delivery. Here. The display cabinets come for the corner, so we're going to get that up later. That's going to go up later. Hopefully, anyway, if I've got time. Record player come for my lad. It's his second one now, because said I had issues with the other one. I thought, fuck this, I'll just buy him a new one. And it's doing exactly the same thing. So I'm at a loss. So if anyone knows anything about vinyls or record players, let me know. I did get Kanye West to work by I put a 50p on top of the needle to like put a bit of extra pressure on it, and Kanye West seems to work, but it won't work with any of the others. That's 2 brand new record players, so the needles ain't dirty or anything. I literally take the dust cover off and put it straight on the record, so there's no fluff, no dust, no nothing. All the records are brand new, so I really don't know why, but it's doing exactly the same thing. So I'm at a lot. I've tried and tried and tried now for about an hour, and I just can't get it to work. So we've got 2 record players here now, which are effectively useless, and it's just costing money in it, so I can't just keep buying new ones. I'm gonna go to Cumbraland tomorrow and pop in HMV. I'm gonna ask for some advice on there while we're there. But yeah, that's that. I'm currently cooking. I've eaten all my food so far today. I've been on track. Diet's going well. I've eaten I've had breakfast. I had a 10 o'clock. I've had a 1 o'clock. I've had a 4 o'clock. So I've had 4 meals plus the post-workout because I got to the gym. So I've had 5 meals down. So yeah, I'm just cooking these now because I've had all my meals basically. I've got tea to have and my meal before bed. So I just need stuff for tomorrow. I like to prepare tomorrow. So I'm doing tomorrow's. The plan was Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. I haven't got enough food defrosted for that, so it'll have to be Saturday, Sundays. And then we can cook the rest again. But that's that. That's my plan at the minute. So I'm going to cook all my food, get this all sorted and put away somewhere. I don't know where, but it's going. And then it's going to be starting the unit. So build that display unit. That can go in there. The grey ones can go up in the bedroom for now. And then that's that. So that's the plan at the minute, folks. Oh, I've got a parcel as well somewhere, buried underneath Dylan's records. No, I put it in the living room. It's a game. It's a game I wanted a little while. Been waiting for the right price. I managed to auction on eBay and I managed to get it at an alrightish price. So I'll show you that later. But I'm going to get all this food cooked and I will catch up with you in a sec. Well, I just thought I'd check in with you all. I'm still building this. Getting there though. We are getting there. It's quite difficult. I did do it wrong slightly. But I am going to stop for some food because I haven't eaten yet and it's 7 p.m. So I am due to eat, so I'm going to cook some food. The kids have had their food, so they're not starving, but I haven't had mine. But yeah, the house is upside down, as you can imagine. Stuff everywhere. The dog's been banished to the kitchen. Kitchen table's covered in crap. Everything always takes longer than you anticipate, doesn't it? I doubt I'll do much gaming tonight, to be fair, because I still haven't done all my steps. Let's check. $7,423. So yeah, that's not enough steps for today, so I'm gonna have to get on the walk pad later. But yeah, I'm just gonna sort some food out and then I will show you the finished article. It's a bit smaller than I anticipated, which is a bit shit, but it is what it is. But yeah, I was hoping it was a bit bigger, but it's not. Right, I'll catch up with you all soon. So I am done for now. It's not finished. And as I always say, I'm not 100% happy with it, so I will alter it in the future, but I'll flip the camera around now. So I've just cleaned up and hoovered up and all that jazz, but it does need to clean, the glass and all again. I just can't be arsed now. It's 10 to 9. Time is getting on. I just want to chill and play a bit of PlayStation, I think. So I've got my GTA ones down here, my better GTA ones, so the collector's edition steelbooks and all that. I had to get some in Metal Gear down here. Obviously I had that, but this is probably my prized possession, and to not have this on display is a crime. But I didn't want to overcrowd it either, so because I do have the HD collection collector's edition, I've got the Rising collector's edition, I've got Phantom Pain collector's edition, Guns of the Patriots. I can't fit it all, unfortunately. Unless I bought 10 of these cabinets, do you know what I mean? So I've had to be a bit picky. I wanted the Biohazard house down in the controller. They're 2 of my favourite Resident Evil pieces I've got. Obviously, this comes with this, so it's part and parcel. I did have on this shelf these 3 statues here, because this lamp was going to go upstairs. So I did have the 3 statues on here. They didn't look right, all sat next to each other. All stood in a row. It just didn't look right. It looked too crowded and stuff. I think those would look ideal if you had one here with the RE2 steelbook and some other bits and bobs. And then I could have like Jill Valentine there with the RE3 steelbook and some bits and bobs. And then you could have Village with Chris and 4 with the other Leon. That would look sick, but I cannot dedicate an entire display cabinet to the Resident Evil remakes, unfortunately. So they're going to have to live there. It's not great, but the lamp can stay there. It's not ideal. I was thinking of maybe you can get slimmer ones as well, so maybe I'll get an add-on to go here. Because I do need to cover all these bloody holes in the walls where I've had shelves. But we'll work something out. But that's as far as I've got at the minute. I'll have a little play in the morning. I do want to get the little Nightmares ones out the box. I've got those out here. Like, this needs a home now. That's an empty box with a steel book. It's Pandora's box, that needs to go. All these need homes now. That's the only issue, the big box stuff. But yeah, you know, we could have that out, and then I've got number 3. These all need homes. I've got the South Park ones as well. But we have created a bit more space upstairs. So, obviously, these were all upstairs. This was upstairs. These were upstairs. So, we've created room upstairs. Some of that can possibly go upstairs. I hate not having it all together. It really bugs me. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I don't have a big enough house. I don't have a purpose-built games room. I did before, didn't I? But I had to sacrifice a bed for that, and that's just not practical. So what I need to do is win the lottery and then buy a house with a big garage I can convert, or just build a massive thing down the garden. And I can just have... Barry! I can just have display cabinets everywhere. I'll have a whole one just for Resident Evil, one for Metal Gear Solid. It'll be sick. So, I need to win the lottery. I need to do the lottery first, because I don't do the lottery. So that'll be handy. But, that's the plan now. No, but, before I forget, before I say cheerio for today, let's open this up, show you what this was. Like I said, it's a game I've wanted a little while. The cheapest I've seen it, like new, is, I think it dropped to 37. And it's gone back up to like 45 now. Seen a couple of copies second-hand on Vinted and stuff. They're on the 35 mark, 32 I think I've seen. But then you add your buyer's protection, your postage, you're up close to 40 again. So I've seen this one. Excuse me. I typed it in on eBay, just because I've been looking, like, here and there. Typed it in on eBay, and there was an auction, 15 hours left, no one to bid on it, and it was 21 quid. So I chucked 21 quid on. Someone did outbid me. And then with 8 minutes left, I chucked 26 or 27 quid, because with the postage, it would have made it to 30. I was the highest bidder then, and my bid was a couple of quid lower, so... Where I originally bid 21, someone must have bid like 23, and my next bid come in at like 25. So I got it for 25 plus postage, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics. Is it the something Chronicles in it? Invalis Chronicles or Invalis Chronicles? I can't pronounce it. Invalis Chronicles. Anyway, I wanted it. It's the remaster. I've got it on the Vita. Not the Vita, the PSP. But I wanted the remaster. I'm going to try and get the platinum for this. So I just fancy a really RPG-ish fantasy game. And this is going to be perfect now, because I'm going to be starting Demon Souls Monday. So what I like to try and do going forward is have a disc game on the go and a digital game. So I've got Demon Souls, physical and digital. So what I'll do, I'll play that digitally, which will allow me to leave this in the console. So, when I'm not playing Demon Souls, if I'm in work or down Laura's, I can take my Portal and I can play a bit of this, can't I? Take me longer to finish it, because it'll only be dribs and drabs, because Demon Souls will be the main game then. but this will be going on in the background. I do need to finish, excuse me, for a long day, the Vice City Platinum, but I just really lost interest in it. I just really don't feel like playing it at all. I don't know why, I just don't. So I may postpone that. I've said it twice now this week, I think, or last week, and I've gone back to it. But I'm really thinking of just taking it out of the console and just leaving it. Maybe come back to it in a couple of months. But games I want to go for next are, I can do Demon Souls. This will be on in the background. And once they are done, I want to do Star Wars Fallen Order and Sleeping Dogs. They are on my list. I also want to platinum Red Dead Redemption. The first one, not the second one. And it all depends on time. Then it'll be Resident Evil Requiem on it. I don't think I'll get through all those games. Oh my God. Before Requiem comes out, because these are all 30, 40, 50 hour games. So more than likely, I'll probably get Demon Souls done, possibly this and another game. Maybe Sleeping Dogs, or I'll get Red Dead done. Or Fallen Order. Fallen Order is quite short platinum. And, well, Sleeping Dogs end long, apparently. I haven't done it, but according to PSN profiles, it's like 30 hours. So, who knows? Probably take me longer. They always take me longer than what they say. But I'm leaving it there anyway, folks, because I am chatting too much crap. It's getting late. I want to chill. I might even chuck a film one. I say, sod the game in. I'll probably fall asleep watching it. It'll stay to me. So, yeah, I will catch you all Saturday. I'm off out. We're going to Cwmbran. I'm going to take my daughter. She wants to get her ESPS first. She's going to get her seconds done, as she calls it. So, she's going to get those done. And then we're going to pick little man up from Laura's. And then we're going to go to Cwmbran. HMV, because my lad wants to look at some vinyls and stuff. CX there, so we're bound to have a look in there. They got Geek Retreat. There's also TVM, which is a good little shop for figures and stuff. So we'll have a gander. They've also got Mankind. So I can't afford it, actually. The Last of Us figures that I've seen. That's what I need to save space for. The Last of Us figures to go in there. Right. See, I need another cabinet already. I'll catch you all tomorrow. So it's Saturday, folks. It's about, well, it's 11:30. I had a couple of call-outs during the night, like 1 a.m. and stuff, so I had a bit of a lie-in. Had some food, done the dishes, quick tidy up downstairs. I polished my cabinets, both of them, the glass, which that's a problem with having these things, constant polishing. I've just had a bit of a shift around in here, so I was gonna use those. So basically, I thought, right, I'm gonna get a wardrobe now to put all my clothes in, because I busted a drawer. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did. That was the plan. But then I thought, well, I could use these to put my clothes on. I can just do like rows, like t-shirts, jumpers, and all that. But obviously, as I've started sorting stuff out, I've still got some big box stuff that don't have homes. So I've just chucked them on there for now. It's giving me a bit of extra space, which has allowed me now. I've got these free, so I can put some of the big box stuff on. I've just sorted through the baby's clothes as well, because his old clothes was in that ottoman. He has now got the drawers, because obviously his clothes are a lot lighter than mine. I've got to be really careful with this, so his are all put away in there now. So that's been my morning so far, really. I've just been sorting stuff out. I got a load of baby clothes to go out, because they're all getting too small, so they can go out. I'm just having to sort out. But my video has dropped today, obviously, so I haven't caught up with everyone, so I'm gonna go down now. That's as far as I'm going for now. We're all off out. I'm gonna go down, coffee, cigarette, and catch up with the YouTube comments, jump in the Discord for a bit, because I do neglect them sometimes. You know, everyone is like join the Discord, and sometimes I might not be in there all day, because life does get busy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so now I've got an ottoman for storage, which is great, because as I'm opening collector's editions, I'm gonna have boxes, so they can go in there. That can be for like big boxes. I can get like my Last of Us, Terrifier, Spider-Man, all the ones downstairs, they can go up on there. I've got a bit more space here now, so I can start adjusting stuff around here and over there. So it's going all right. Like, that's not ideal, I know, but does it really matter for now? Do you know what I mean? I know the cot isn't ideal there, but he literally stays once a week. I could, like, if I wanted to, if I was inclined to, I could fold that up and put it away every time, but I'm not going to. But I could if I wanted. So yeah, that is that at the minute. That's my day. Like I said, I'm going to go catch up with some social media stuff, and then we're going to make our way. I'm going to take my daughter. She wants to get her ears pierced, so I'm going to take her to get them done. I don't know if I've told you all this. Saying that then, I kind of thought, I've already said this, haven't I? I don't know. But yeah, she's going to get her ears pierced, and then we're going to go to Cwmbran. So CX, HMV, and all that jazz. Same old place. We go to Cwmbran a lot because it's not too far away. It's about a 40-minute drive for me. Newport's slightly further, but I don't think Newport has as much to offer as Cwmbran. Cwmbran has better shops. Obviously, you've got Cardiff, but then you're talking hour and 20. It's a bit of a trek to Cardiff just to go for a bit of shopping. And Cardiff's massive. By the time you walk around it, it's a day gone, you're knackered. Cwmbran's got a nice selection of shops. You could do it in 2 hours. It's a nice little afternoon now. Grab a bit of food and stuff. Obviously, I won't be grabbing food. I'll be carrying me cool box. But, yeah, that's what it is. I'll catch you all when we're in Cwmbran, probably. So I'll see you in a bit. And I am back. Cwmbran didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. So, basically, what happened was, went to go to get my daughter's ears pierced, and God, I'm receding bad. The piercing place or the tattoo shop was closed, so we couldn't go there. So I said, right, we'll go pick little man up from Laura's. And then before we go to Cwmbran, well, there's one in Cwmbran. We'll have a look at that. Let's turn Peppa Pig down. We'll have a look at that. So you could book online. They didn't have any appointments till 5:30, which would have been a bit late in the day, but they had appointments for Sunday. So I said, what we'll do, we'll knock Cwmbran on the head today, and we'll just go tomorrow. So that is the plan now, folks. So we went to Tesco's. I picked up a few bits. And then we went to the collector sector. I haven't been there for a long time. My boy wanted to have a look at some Pokemon cards. So he got some base set cards. I think he bought 30 cards, which is pretty cool for his base set collection. But I've decided I need to adjust my diet slightly. I'm just hungry all the time. I'm currently trying to bulk, as you all know, trying to put muscle on. So I'm in a calorie surplus. I'm on a training day, I'm on 3,000 calories. Non-training is about 2,600. But I just feel it's not enough. I'm just constantly hungry. I'm also doing my 10,000 steps a day, which is getting my metabolism ramping up slightly. Well, I'm doing more than 10,000 most days, so my metabolism's firing. I'm eating every 3 hours, so that's making my metabolism go. It's all clean food, so my metabolism is kind of working overtime. The reason I eat minced steak rather than just normal steak as well, and I eat rice, it's easy to digest. So it's not sat in your stomach a long time, it just digests and your body can get the nutrients and off it goes. So with that extra added as well, your food's in and it's out pretty quick. You're digesting, you're taking your nutrients. You know, my metabolism's like going pretty well at the minute, if that makes sense. So I'm constantly hungry. Like I ate a meal at Laura's at 1 because I was due a meal, so I ate that. By 3 o'clock, I'm hungry again, and I'm not due a meal till 4, which I've eaten. It's now 5 to 5. I'm hungry again, so I need to do some adjustments there. I did pick up some bagels, because one thing, I'm not eating a lot of carbs after training. I'm sorry if this is boring, people, but so I thought if I get some bagels, I can have a bagel post-workout. And I've got some cinnamon and raisin ones as well, just to mix it up. There's 46 grams of carbs in one of those, so that's a lot of carbs. And I also picked these. I'll show you these in a sec. But Laura went to Aldi's. She found some good deals. So I've got some wrist wraps she picked up for me and some lifting straps. £4 a piece. They're not going to be the best quality in the world, but I've tried them on. They're exactly how I like them. Not too stiff, because I like to have a little bit of movement in my wrist. And with the wrist wraps, if they're nice and light, they can wrap a bar easier. The ones I got are stiff as fuck, and you can't wrap them around a bar hardly. So ideal, £4 a piece. But this was the bargain she saw, right? I don't know if any of you have tried these. The Skinny Dream bars, they're not amazing. But they're all right. They scratch an itch if you want something sweet. There's only 90 calories in one of them. She found them. I picked them up yesterday. A pack of 5, the box I just showed you, 6 pence. What a bargain. So, me being me, I bought 40 boxes. So it cost me £2.40 for 200 bars. And now these are ideal. I don't know if any of you weight train or anything, but once you've done your workout, it's good to get some simple sugars in your body. I was having a banana and some carb powder, which is taking me up to around, I think the carb powder is 25 grams of carbs, and then a banana. It's not a lot of carbs. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to still have the carb powder, but I'm going to have one of those bars, maybe 2. I think they're 18, 19 grams per bar, and then a bagel. So I'm aiming for around 100 grams of carbs, so that's a good 400 calories. The reason I'm saying this anyway, folks, is it'll fill me up for longer. So I'm trying to get at. I want to get full up for longer, get more calorie dense meals in me, because I'm constantly hungry, which might be a good thing, because it might mean my body's using the fuel so I can eat more, which means I can grow more. Do you know what I mean? But regardless, that is that. We didn't go to CX, we didn't do anything else. We just bought food and shit. Oh, I did buy a cleaning mitt. How cool am I? This is just purely to keep on top of these flipping things. So, and get some glass cleaner and just polish away. So that's what I got that for. So that was the extent of my day today, folks. I will have a chat with you later. There's just a few things I want to talk to you about, because I'm reading the comments now from last week's video regarding the Silent Hill stuff and platinum trophies. So I'll have a chat with you about that later. Need to get little man to bed. I do need to get my steps in as well, because I'm currently on. I'm only on 5,000 steps, so I do need to get on the walking pad later. So yeah, we'll have a chat later, get little man to bed and all, because I haven't been gaming much lately. I'll explain to you that as well. And then yeah, we'll have a good old chat. I'll see you later. So then, folks, I finally I got the baby to bed, and I was putting him to bed and fell asleep. So my bad, I'm half asleep, but I said I'd get back to you, so here I am. Yeah, I've not gamed really for the last couple of days. Not saying falling out of love with gaming, but the platinum in has just taken the fun out of it for me. So I'm honestly thinking of knocking the 50 challenge, the 50 platinum challenge on the head. I know some of you are platinum trophy hunters. Daz, I'm looking at you. I know you love it, and you're probably thinking, no, don't do it, Wayne. But it's not what I enjoy about gaming. So I love gaming. I'm a gamer. I love playing games. I love finishing the credits, and I love experiencing new things. So I love playing a game, move on to the next. Play a game, move on to the next. What I find with trying to get a platinum on a game is I'm stuck on a game for far too long, and it takes the enjoyment out of it for me. So I'm not getting through my backlog fast enough. I still managed to finish quite a few games this year. I think I did 52 or 53. Little less than, well, I say this year, that was 2025. A little less than 2024, but not by a lot. Beans, I was platinum in games. But like GTA Vice City, for instance, I did GTA 3, and that was a drag doing that. And I said I'm so glad that was over. And when you look at the times, it wasn't even a long game. It was like 35 hours, 40 hours maybe. But it felt like a long time because it dragged. And Vice City is very much the same. I'm like 25 hours into that. I've probably got 10 trophies left, but I just don't feel the buzz for it. I'm going back to it, and it just feels a slog, and I just don't want that anymore. I'm just sat there, all right, I'll chuck that on to get some more trophies, and after about half an hour, I'm ready to turn this off. And that's not what gaming is for me. Gaming's for fun. I want to be excited to game. I want to be excited to play what I'm going to play. And there's a few games like that, like Callisto Protocol. It was hard, and it felt like a grind, and you just get pissed off doing it. However, Bloodborne I loved. Absolutely loved that platinum. So it's either I'm going to say sod the platinums completely, or I'm just going to pick games that speak to me. I I find, I've noticed with this platinum, it has opened my eyes slightly to show me what kind of gamer I am. And I seem to like challenging games, not grindy games. So I'd much prefer to fight a boss on a Souls game 50 times till I beat him than go around looking for 100 packages, for instance, or get 200 collectibles, or do this or do that. Do you know what I mean? It's like GTA. It started to get a bit tedious. Started to get a bit tedious with the Sunshine Autos collecting the cars, so that you get a list of 5 cars. I went and found all the 5 cars. Take them back, they give you another list of 5 cars. So I went and found those 5 cars. Then they give you a list of another 5 cars. I went and found those cars. And then they give you a list of another 5. 2 seconds. Bloody dog. Yeah, so then they give you a list of another 5 cars. I'm just like, I'm done with this shit, man. Do you know what I mean? But I would quite happily grind up. I remember on Black Myth Wukong, can't remember the name of the boss. It's the guy with... he's got like arachnid legs. He's like a spider, half spider centaur type thing. I fought him for 7 hours. I didn't get bored. I got annoyed. Sorry, the dog's bloody like inverting, sneezing or whatever it's called. He's doing my nut in. So I put him in the garden for now. But yeah, I got annoyed with Black Myth Wukong when that was happening. And the same has happened with many Souls games. You get annoyed, you get frustrated. But that sense of achievement once you do it, it's like, yes. With stuff like GTA and there's a few other games, it's just a grind. And you finally do it and you're like, oh, I've done it. Great. Now on to the next thing. Oh, right, let's do 36 stunt jumps. Let's do 15 rampages. Let's do this. It's just, I hate the list system then. Do you know what I mean? Where you've got to check this off. So, yeah. And one issue I've got is I do my own heading. So, I think it was, what are we on now? We're on Saturday. So I think it must have been Wednesday or something. And I was like, I can't do this GTA no more. I'm going to play a different game. So I was going to play a different game. But then in my head, I'm saying to myself, but you haven't finished GTA. You need to finish GTA. You can't start another game. You haven't platinum GTA. So I didn't start another game because I felt guilty. So I went back to GTA. And then I didn't enjoy it, so I turned it off. I played it for about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I turned it off. And then I'm in my head, I'm like, just pick a different game, Wayne. But now because I'm in GTA, I'm just thinking, well, I need to finish it. It's going to be in the back of my head all the time. So let me know if you get things like that. You're almost guilting yourself into it. Well, you haven't finished it. Even though I finished the story, and I 100%ed it on the PS2. Obviously, that's not a platinum trophy. That's just one of the trophies on the PS4 version. But you know, I know the game inside out. I've done the game inside out. I've experienced the game. But in the back of my head, I'm just like, yeah, but you haven't finished it. But I need to get out of that mindset as well because I'm just not enjoying it. And I need to pick up something else. I want to start Final Fantasy Tactics. I want to start Demon Souls. Demon Souls I probably will platinum because I enjoyed Bloodborne. But I'm not feeling just playing games to get a platinum, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do, I think, obviously play the games I want to play. I need to work through my backlog, like I've said many times. So currently it's like the 3rd of January. I've got a year now to try and get through as much of this backlog as possible. I'm averaging 50 to 60 games a year. If I'm not platinum, maybe I'll do a little bit more, who knows. But that's a good chunk of my backlog. So that's what I need to do. That's what I need to focus on. It'd be amazing to say I've played every single game on my shelf. And I keep saying that, but it just doesn't seem to materialise. Rather than, oh, let's play that game because it looks an easy platinum, or let's play that because that's a good platinum to get, or fuck the platinums I need to think of. I need to just pick games, play the games. If I'm enjoying them and it looks achievable and not too grindy, I will play it. I couldn't see me wanting to play a game for 200 hours to get a platinum. That's just not me. Because in my head, I'm missing out on so many other games. There's so many games out there that I want to play. And like, for instance, I want to play Detroit Become Human. I still haven't played Control. The Control 2 will be out soon. And Metal I still haven't played.
I've got a stack there. I've got lists of games that I want to play, but I'm not playing them. So I need to do that. Anyway, that's enough about the platinum. So let me know what you think on that. I know some of you have been supportive in the comments of last week's video, saying, well, I don't platinum games. I don't like it. That's very much how I was until I set this goal. So, you know, shout out to everyone who comments. Your opinions do, like, go a long way sometimes. And, you know, you do, I don't want to say lessen the blow, but you think, you know, I am on the right track kind of thing, or you give me ideas. And a lot of you have commented with me selling my Silent Hill games. I honestly thought I was going to have a backlash of a lot of you saying, you can't sell them. You love Silent Hill, or you need to have, as a collector, you need to have these games. Most of you haven't. You said like, I made the right choice. I've had a few private messages saying, I can't believe you've done that. Which is fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, but end of the day, it's my collection. I think we all change as collectors, we grow as collectors, whatever we do, and our interests change. You know, what means stuff to us changes. And I just didn't want those games on the shelf, basically. I much prefer what I've got here, these cool statues and stuff, you know. At this moment in time, maybe it'll change in 6 months, maybe it'll change in 2 years. But I really want the Epic Mickey rebrushed statue. I think that is going to look amazing in my cabinet. I'd rather have that than Silent Hill on the PS1. Now, you could call that sacrilege if you want, but I went back and played Silent Hill a few weeks back. And it played awful, you know, and it pains me to say it. PS1 is my favourite console of all time. It's got my heart, you know, that's what got me into, you know, I had a Master System and a SNES, but it wasn't until I got my PS1 when I was 11 years of age that made me a gamer. I loved that console. I still love that console. I have so many memories, so much nostalgia, the game franchise and stuff. But 90% of those games you go back and play now play like turd. And you know, I'm sorry if I'm hurting people's feelings, but just be honest with yourself, they do. And Silent Hill is one of those games. Resident Evil, I can still play, just about. Metal Gear Solid, I can play. Silent Hill, it just doesn't play great. And there's many, many other games like that. And sometimes I feel like I've got into this game collecting thing and this massive nostalgia trip. So I'm buying all these old games again. Because you've got these great memories and there's nostalgia for them, and then you put them on and it's like a big wet fart and it kind of ruins that for you. So in some respects, I want to keep the memories of these games as memories, as in, I remember that game, that was amazing, rather than the last time I played it, it played like ass. So sometimes I think you can ruin it. It's like sometimes when you watch your childhood films, you love the film as a kid, and then when you go back and watch it 20 years later, you're like, oh my God, the special effects on you are diabolical. How did I used to watch this? And I feel it's the same with certain games, and I don't want that. So those games are going to have memories in my heart. They're games that got me into gaming. They're games that made me the person I am in ways. Like, you know, like Metal Gear Solid changed, let's not be dramatic and say it changed my life, but it changed my perspective of gaming, changed my perspective of what things could be. Silent Hill, Resident Evil, these are the games that got me into horror games, why I love horror games. Why Resident Evil 2 is still, I keep saying my favourite game of all time, is that Metal Gear Solid, but do you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean I'm any less of a fan. Just, do I need to have every Silent Hill game on disc to prove I'm a fan? No. The fact that I played the games, I enjoyed the games, proves I'm a fan. I have these to prove that I'm a fan. Do you know what I mean? So I don't need a little bit of that little collateral there to say to people, oh yeah, I love Silent Hill. I own every game. My next door neighbour don't own every Silent Hill game. Well, I don't think he does, but he could love that franchise just as much as me. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm going at. So I got to a stage with my collecting. You've all been here, most of you have been here for the full journey. I did the same with Pokemon games. I did the same. I had the full Spider-Man set, all the PS1, PS2, 3, 4, 5. I had every Ratchet and Clank game, even the expensive ones. And they all went. And I do feel I'm goal-orientated as well. I do get these little goals in my head. And I'm like, oh, the Spider-Man games are good. I need to get every single one. And then I've reached the goal, and then what? And I've done the same with Ratchet and Clank. I think I said this in last week's video. So, you know, my goals do change. My goals do shift. and it's like, it is what it is. So I appreciate people saying, you know, you've made the right choice, do what's for you, because at the end of the day, it is my collection, and you come here and watch me regardless of whether I've got 5 or 6 Silent Hill games upstairs. So, you know, I could have sold them and not told you, and none of you would have been the wiser, but I'm an honest guy. I like to tell you what's going on in my life. It has given me the opportunity. You know, I've bought a new MacBook because some of that money went towards the MacBook, so I've upgraded my setup there, so my live stream should hopefully be better, my video editing should be better. My MacBook was okay. I had the M1, now I've got the M5, so it's like 5 years newer. So it's bound to be improved, isn't it? Let's be honest. But, you know, it opens other opportunities like that. Money went towards that new cabinet, which I think looks absolutely sick. I still haven't filled it up, but, you know, look at that. Awesome. Life changes, our desires change, our goals change. No matter what our hobbies are, our goals are. I am rambling. This video is going to be like 2 hours long, this vlog. I'm sorry, folks, because we still haven't even got the Cumbran yet tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to get it off my chest. I want to say thank you all anyway, guys, for the support. Thank you for your comments and saying, I don't want to say thank you for sticking up for me and saying it was a good idea. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter anyway. I was going to do it. I did do it. And but, you know, I just appreciate your feedback and your thoughts on things I get up to and things I do. Anyway, I'm jabbering. And I still have Silent Hill Shattered Memories and Silent Hill Origins on the PSP. So it's not all of a loss, is it? With regards to that Game Boy I bought as well, I'm not going to sell it because my son is absolutely in love with it. So he picked it up, he started playing Pokemon Red, and he's been grinding it. He grinded it until the batteries died. So I bought new batteries, and he's still grinding it. He's got his Charmander up to a Charizard. He's leveled it up to like 36. He's got so many trainer badges on. He's absolutely loving it. So I was like, I'm not selling that. You know, I'm going to make, what, 40 quid or something. And, you know, he's really enjoying it. So that's staying. Might mean I could pick up a few Game Boy games in the future. Any I want to play. Obviously, there's Metal Gear Solid, which I never bought before because it's a Game Boy Color game. And I haven't had a Game Boy Color for like 4 years. So that could be on the cards. It'd be a nice addition to the collection. And I've also ordered for it an IPS screen. So Clizzle gave me the idea for this. So shout out to Clizzle. He said, why didn't you get an IPS screen off AliExpress? So I had a look, it was on it, but I found one on eBay anyway. It's a plug and play one, so no soldering. It comes with a fascia and stuff. Comes with the tools to do it, so we'll have a look. I had a notification to say that's been dispatched today. I ordered it like New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, so it's going to be delayed, but maybe that'll be in next week's vlog, me fitting that. I don't know, but it'd be cool to see. So yeah, that's staying. That is staying. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now, folks. It is currently 9:20. Probably a bit late for me to start gaming now. Might chuck a film on or something. And I'm so indecisive of games at the minute. I don't know what to play. Because I know I want to play Demon's Souls. Monday, I'm probably going to start live streaming that. So I'm like, well, I don't want to start anything heavy. It's 9:30 now. A couple of hours I'll be in bed, and then Sunday I'm down Laura's for the night, so I'm not going to game down there. So what could I play in a couple of hours? Maybe a couple of games of Fortnite or a couple of games of FIFA or something, and I hate FIFA. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, I think, and just have it. This week's been a bit of a write-off of gaming. A shit start to 2026, and yeah, I could probably have a couple of hours just grinding some trophies on GTA, but I'm not going to enjoy it. I'd rather chuck a film on. So, I'm going to leave you there, folks. I will see you all tomorrow when we get out, about, and amongst it. Hope you're all having a good New Year so far. 3 days in. Right. I'll speak to you in the morning. Morning, everyone. I did game last night, actually. So, I know I said it was a bit late. So, but I did. I actually started Oddworld, Abe's Oddity. The original on PS1. There's an emulation version on the PS5. So give that a bash, and it looks an easy enough platinum. So Sean Cablesmith, I've mentioned him loads of times before, go check out his channel. He sent me a photo, he actually platinumed it. He said it was quite hard. The platinum itself wasn't hard, the trophy, just the game. Old school platformer, isn't it? They're always hard.
So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go. It's free on the store at the minute. It's normally $3.99, so I thought I'd give that a go. So did I enjoy it? It was okay. It is tricky in places, but I don't know how far into it I am. I think I got like 35% of the trophies. Whether I platinum it is a different story, but if I'm going to finish the game, I just as well, because it is an easy-ish platinum. Currently just cooking food, because I'm going to Cwmbran today, and the appointment is middle of the day, so it kind of messes things up. So if I didn't cook them this morning, then we went to Cwmbran, we didn't get back till, say, 4 o'clock. I'm going down Laura's tonight, I wouldn't have had time to prep the food. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm cooking all my steak mince, I've got chicken in there, and I've got rice in there. So tomorrow's food's already done. That was done yesterday or day before. So Monday's food is done for work. There. So this will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm basically almost cooked the whole week. That'll then allow me to, because Tuesday, Wednesday I might be down Laura's. That'll allow me to get through those days, and then Thursday, I've got my food for Thursday. When I get in, I can cook them for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm trying to work it 3 days at a time. 9 tubs. Because I take 3 out with me wherever I go. Like Cwmbran today, I'll be taking food with me. I know it's sad, but it's just something I need to do so I can keep to my schedule. I'm going to eat now at 10, and then when we're out, I can eat at 1 and eat at 4. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so that's the plan in a minute. I'm not going to bore you too much with it. I already bore you enough with all this food stuff as it is. I find it interesting. See, I love learning about nutrition. I love learning about the human body. I love learning about how people can push the human body in sports and physique and all that sort of stuff. I've always enjoyed it. So I could talk about it all day, as you could probably tell. But anyway, this is a gaming channel. I will catch up with you when we're in Cwmbran. We're going to pop the CX. I won't film loads in CX because a few of you have said it's boring in the past, so I won't do that. But we'll have a look at HMV, CX, and all the cool toy shops. So I'll catch you later.
She has a crush on him.
Yeah, me too. It's not me, unfortunately.
I can buy a Switch.
Oh, they got beans and buttered. My daughter got her ears pierced. That was the main reason. My son went to HMV. He got a new vinyl and a few CDs. As for myself, I didn't actually get anything. CX wasn't the best. I'll put some footage up. It was quite sparse. There wasn't a lot there. The only thing I was tempted by was in cash converters. There was these couple of little games, these Lego games, which, to be fair, I'll probably pop back and have a look again. And if they're still there, I'll probably pick them up. I didn't want to blow a load of money. Like, it's not long till payday. Money is tight. So I thought, yeah, just hang on to it, Wayne. There's no rush. They'll come up again anyway. So it's not the end of the world. So, yeah, I'll pop there in a week or so once I've been paid and see if they're still there. Where else did we go? Oh, we found a nice little Pokemon shop as well. And that had a few little gaming bits in there. I nearly picked up Monkey Hero from there as well. It was a £5. Now, I don't know if I own it. I'll have to check when I go downstairs, but I'm sure I did own it, or I was going to buy it. But for a £5 for a sealed game, you can't really go wrong, can you? So that'll probably be picked up when I go there next as well, because they had a good few copies. But yeah, that was about it. We went to McDonald's for lunch. I stayed strong on my diet. Insert photo here. I sent it to Laura and said, that's dedication for you. But yeah, it wasn't that hard, to be honest. I'm making a big deal out of it, you know. But yeah, we've had an all right afternoon. It's bloody freezing, mind. Still in shorts, as always. But it was a bit cold today. But glad to be home. It is about 10 to 4. Do another meal, get that down me, and then take little man back to Laura's. I don't think I'm staying down Laura's tonight because she's full up with the flu. She's got the thing I had now, and I really don't want that back. But I'll stay down for a couple of hours and then I'll come home. So I'll catch up with you later. Have a little wrap up of the week. This vlog, I checked the videos earlier. Like, didn't watch them all, but checked the times on them. This vlog's going to be mega long, so I do apologise. I'm really going to have to work on cutting these vlogs down a bit. But yeah, I'll catch up with you later on. So here we are, folks. It is Sunday evening, 10:10. I've just got back in from Laura's literally 10 minutes ago. Should have been earlier. I left there at 9, but I had a pissing flat tyre again. Can you believe it? Back wheel this time. I got maybe halfway, probably not even that, maybe just slightly under halfway home. I had a flat tyre. I pulled over, completely flat. So I thought, right, I'm going to wing it. I'm going to drive slow now and get to the Tesco's because they got an air machine there, and I'll see if I can fill it up. I got there and it was all like barriered off, so you can't get in there. So that was a wasted journey. And I rang Laura. She was like, "I just leave the car. We'll find someone to get you a lift home." And I thought, "Oh, sod it, I'm just going to drive home." So I drove home at like 15 mile an hour, hazards on. Took me like twice as long to get home. Sorry, I got peanut butter in my teeth. And I checked it and I got this. A big fucking hole in my tyre. So I think I know how I done it. So we've had a little bit of snow. And the end of my street is a dead end and it's like a turning circle. So me being a dick, I was dropping the kids back to their mums earlier, jumped in the car, we were driving down to the turning circle, and I said, I wonder if I can do a handbrake turn in the snow. So I tried to do a handbrake turn, didn't work out very good because there wasn't enough snow on the ground, and I've probably caused a hole in my tyre, or damaged it slightly. Drove to Laura's, it's got flat as I'm at Laura's, and then I drove all the way home, like 15, 16 miles with a flat tyre. Tyre's knackered, so I'm going to need a new one of those, but God knows when I can sort that. I'm back in work tomorrow. I don't know how I'll get it to the garage, so I'm going to have to try and take the wheel off maybe and drive that to a garage and get them to... We'll sort it out. We'll do it in the week or next weekend now, but yeah, what a bloody nightmare. So that's my evening. I've just sorted out my supplements for the rest of the week. I'm about to do the dishes because I left them from earlier. And that's me done. I'm going to bed, I think. It's, like I said, it's 10:10. I want to try and get up early to hit the gym in the morning. Probably won't because I never do. I say this many times. I'm going to get up early and go to the gym. My alarm goes off. I press snooze and I go back to sleep. But the positive mental attitude's there. I probably won't go, but, you know, the thought was there, wasn't it? But, yeah, I'm going to leave the vlog there this week, folks. It's been a bit of a boring week, I think. I can't remember. I filmed so much. This vlog's going to be massive. I'll try and cut out all the nonsense. But, yeah,
Not really bought anything this week. Well, I bought a MacBook and stuff, I suppose, so I probably spent more this week than I ever have. But yeah, I'm going to do my dishes and get to bloody bed. So I will catch you all, well, tomorrow in theory. I'll see you next week. So as always, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne. In his world PlayStation, Wayne's the same. And he's got love for the levels, high score or not. But for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. Wayne's World! Game City! Play! Game City! Wayne's World! Play! His realm, y'all! His game haven! Right.